I just wanted to go through a couple of mistakes that people quite often do in implementing one meal a day, and why they don't get maybe the results they could, because they make some bad mistakes sometimes due to bad advice, because there's so much stuff out there basically, and it's not the best way to do things. Now, the reason most people are doing this one meal a day is to lose weight. That's probably the number one reason. For me, it was dual factor. It was to get healthy, and for me to get healthy, losing weight was obviously a part of that. So I'll just go through this list. I'll try and explain a little bit about each point for whatever comes to mind at the time. So first thing is, common mistake in doing one meal a day is no calorie restriction. Now, some people doing the one meal think they can just eat whatever amount with no limits whatsoever. They can eat like 20 chocolate bars and that's their dinner. Right, so you want to lose weight consistently on one meal a day, you need to go on some calorie controlled level. Let's say, look at one of my other YouTubes on how to work out your calories and stick to that as a guide. So yes, an unlimited calorie intake. Guess what? You won't lose weight eating one meal a day if you're just smashing in the calories unlimited. Even though it's very hard to do that eating one meal a day, but it's possible, especially over time, especially as you train yourself. As you keep stuffing more and more in, it's definitely possible. But anyhow, you need to get on a calorie controlled plan. Now, it's not super ridiculous calorie control, but you need some kind of attention to that. Next point is, a lot of people have no attention to nutrition whatsoever. I'm not talking about supplements, I'm talking about the food you actually are taking in your one meal a day. Now, you need to think about that. You need to get a plan, have a basic, reasonable diet to try and cover all bases, because you're going to be doing this one meal a day for quite a long time. It's not a 1 week diet, a 2 week diet. It needs to be a lifestyle, and actually, if you want to really transform your whole body, you'll probably be doing this for months, you know. Hopefully it'll be your new lifestyle. But anyhow, you need some attention to nutrition. Now, I looked at this when I began, and I didn't want to take any supplements because I don't really believe in them. I believe they cause more problems than they're worth, and that's in another point. But for here, nutrition, I wanted natural nutrition. I want it from the food I'm eating, from plants. I want processed foods, even though I do eat some processed foods, but not a lot, because I know they're just full of crap, stuff I don't want in my body. Especially while we're doing one meal a day, you're trying to heal, you're trying to recover, you're getting over ailments and illnesses you might have, so you really want to look at nutrition. So that's why I do my green juice every day. It gives me most of my vitamins and minerals, enzymes and phytonutrients and all kinds of goodies in my green juice. So I do that as my every day, and a good meal. I do eat, I eat desserts, I eat chocolate, I eat cheese, I eat all sorts of meat and veg, bread occasionally. The only thing I really keep off for me personally is rice, because it seems to halt the weight loss process. That's what I found with me. Other people might be different, but everyone that I've coached, I recommend to quit that, and I've proved that in other people as well, that they don't lose any weight when they're eating rice either. So that's the only thing I'd completely avoid. But anyhow, it's something to look at. You need to look at your nutrition and figure out something that's pretty good. I'll quickly go into nutrition, the macro ratio that I eat at and kind of recommend. A macro is simply your breakdown from your calorie, where it consists how much fat's in that calorie, how much protein, how much carbohydrate. So I use Cronometer and to work out my macros, and it shows me that ratio. So that ratio that I kind of been doing is probably 55% calories from fat, at 25 calories, 25% from carbohydrate, and about 20% protein. So around those figures seems to work really good. 40 kilos weight loss in 16 weeks is pretty good, doing that kind of macro ratio. So that's what I kind of recommend as a ballpark figure. Another mistake is using too many stimulants during your fast. Obviously too much coffee, tea, or diet drinks, anything like that. That is not good, and that's a mistake to do that. Because you're just spiking adrenaline when you're drinking coffee all the time. And those hormones we don't want sort of running around our body and in our blood all the time, and it drives up hunger as well. So you're probably better off to, at the beginning, yes, you use it because you're trying to get to maybe 1 meal a day, you know. Maybe if you're starting in 2 meals a day, you need to use that to help you through and help you to achieve that. But once you're on the 1 meal a day, if you're doing a lot of stimulants, you need to cut them back, you know. So if you start off in the morning, straight with your coffee, of course it better be black, no milk, sugar, so if you're putting any sweeteners in it, you're stuffed, right? So same with your teas or anything like that. So you want to start your day with nothing, just with water, not even lemon in it. So if you're doing that, lemon juice in your water, get rid of that. Because we want a pure fast to be kicking in, you know, properly. So you just move your coffee further and further into the day, and preferably you don't want to start a stimulant until after lunch. Not that you're having lunch, but in the afternoon, maybe your first. So try and get your mornings with nothing. Just drink water and sparkling water. Sparkling water's a great substitute. I find it very good. It helps me through the day, kickstart my day. I used to drink tons of just normal water, but I drink a fair bit of sparkling now. If you're really starving in the afternoon, try an apple cider vinegar drink with no honey in it, of course. But you can use some bicarb soda with it to neutralise the strong acid. But that should take your hunger away, bang, instantly. So, yeah, just distract yourself, go walking, things like that. But anyhow, too many stimulants is a problem. And especially diet drinks, because they actually spike insulin. And we don't want spiking of insulin during the day. So try not to do your diet drinks. You do them around your mealtime, that's fine, you know. So that's when I do them, around meal times, a little bit after, and that's it. So yeah, another thing with the diet sodas, I'll quickly get into, because they spike insulin, that's going to affect your weight loss greatly in your whole metabolism and your health. So you really don't want to be doing that. So get rid of it. Right, next mistake is taking supplements, pills, powders and shakes. Now while you're fasting, doing 1 meal a day, losing your weight, you don't need any of them. You can cross them all off your list. Get your nutrition from your food. As I said, if you juice or something at your mealtime, that's a good way to do it, because I'm getting all those vitamins and minerals without filling up, because it's just liquid. So that's my nutrition. But taking supplements, powders, you're only going to create more imbalances in your body, because they're not from nature. They're not designed that way, and your body can't take them in properly, and there's just no need to do that. So trust the process, trust the fasting, right? Trust your fasting, and don't get distracted with supplements and pills and think, oh, I should be taking this, I should be taking that. Especially if you're fat as well. If you're fat, you've got plenty of nutrition in your fat, so you don't need pills, supplements and powders. Let your body have a break from that garbage. And I used to take plenty of supplements and pills, and I realised it's just a load of rubbish. It never got me health, never got me anything. No benefit whatsoever. So scrap it. Next point. Eating strict keto. Absolute garbage. If you want to go keto, go do your ketogenic diet and stay away from, 1 meal a day. Garbage. Strict keto is rubbish. There's no carbohydrate in it. It's unnecessary. You don't get better results, and it's completely unbalanced of nature. Your body is designed to take in carbohydrates, and you should have some glycogen stores in your body. That's the way your body is built. It's made that way. So to just wipe that off the planet is not the way to go for long-term health. So if you're doing that for specific combating a certain disease, then possibly as some strict keto regime, possibly. But in general terms, to lose weight and anything, you don't need it. If you've got a calorie restriction going on with your 1 meal a day, keto is just out of the question. I was in ketosis, low ketosis every single day while doing 1 meal a day, and you will too be. But you don't need to be in masses high ketosis. Right, and I believe that's false. You don't need that at all. Another mistake is to not exercise. You need to exercise as well while doing this to lose weight and for your health. So, and people make a lot of excuses with exercise. Oh, they've got a bung this and a bung that, right? But there's always a way around it. You need to get your heart going. I don't care if you lie in your bed and move your arms up and down as fast as you can to get your breath up. Like, you can do something to get your breath and your blood pumping. So I don't care what your excuse is. Get your blood going, get your heart rate up every day, at least every day. Do walking. You don't need to run and be a marathon sprinter or anything like that. Just get moving, get walking, and do whatever you can in that regard. But no exercise is not the way to do it. You don't sit on your backside eating 1 meal a day. And even if you're fat, really fat, you can do something, right? So push yourself, stretch yourself, and build upon that. So exercise is vital. Here I've got the diet drinks outside of meal times. Well, I think I've covered that. But yes, that's the point. Getting distracted by bad information. Now here's a big problem. I've seen a lot of people get distracted by the multitudes of information out there. So they're distracted by getting tempted to, oh, I should be supplementing. I need this, I need that. You need nothing. But don't be distracted by people telling you you need to be eating this and taking that and da 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 and you're not doing it right and blah blah blah. Like, if you're eating one meal a day, if you're calorie restricting, if you've watched your nutrition, you're exercising, then tell everyone else to go drop on their head, right? Just keep going, keep doing it. And don't be distracted through bad information. And don't lose focus through impatience. Keep going, keep doing your one meal. Trust the process. That's what I always say to people. Trust the process. And even if you're detoxing or you're not feeling the best, just keep going. Keep doing it and you'll get there. Your body will come into line. It's all just symptoms of your body adjusting to things, your health improving, stuff like that. If you're on medications, try and get off them. Try your hardest to get off them. If you need to work with your doctor, work with your doctor, but you need to try and get off medications as best you can, because they just interfere with this whole process. So I think it's serious to try and get rid of your medications as soon as you can, you know. I know people who diabetics have been on medication, and they straight away, as soon as they were doing this, started to cut it back. They were monitoring their blood sugars. They come into line very, very quickly. The person was off all medications within 2 weeks. His blood sugar medications, which he was on for like over 10 years, he got rid of that. And his blood pressure medication, he just monitored his blood pressure. He went off all medication. It didn't get worse. It wasn't improving straight away, but it wasn't getting worse. But that's right, so you're far better off to just have that out of your system. It's one less thing your body's got to worry about, dealing with that garbage. So we want to clean our body up, detoxify ourselves. So that's a common mistakes that I find. So as long as you're ticking these boxes, trust the process, and you'll get there. You'll get there. So that's all I want to share today. It's very important you get these things right. And yeah, don't listen to too many people. There's so much information out there, and it can be a distraction. So that's why I say, don't be distracted. Don't divide your energies all over the place. Just stay with it. Stay with the program. If you're doing these things, you're going to be right on track. All right, that's it for today. Bye for now.